day to an event that I have. It's more of a business walk, so it'll be more interactive, and I'll be out and about in the nice fresh air, which I'm excited about because I woke up feeling a little anxious this morning. I'm thinking ahead, and not just work wise, but like just in general wise. Like, I literally have no days off. Like, I think the only exception to that, which is not even really a day off, is Sunday. And that's because Sunday, even though I don't have any official plans, I know Sunday's going to turn into the cleanup day because Saturday's my party. So as much as I want to say I'm excited about my party, I really am. It's just that leading up, and I realize I won't have any days to like literally decorate, because tonight I have an event. Tomorrow I have something going on with the city that I'm still debating because time. And then Thursday I have an event with one of my partners in the evening, and then Friday is my anniversary. So aside from like, I have no idea. I'm gonna have to start and then I'm trying to catch up on editing, which clearly hasn't happened. And every time I sit down, excuse me, and every time I sit down, I start to like doze off, and I'm like, either A, I'm boring myself, which I doubt is the case, because I'm always super careful on what I'm posting. I want to make sure it all flows correctly, and I edit and cut and paste, cut in the right spots, etc. But I just get so tired, and I just like fall asleep, and it's so frustrating because I just need more time. So I'm feeling the pressure at this point, and I wish I could say that even though I'm gonna be heading out of town in a couple days, like, I'm gonna be like enjoying life with friends, like, it all comes with this extra work before and after. And then after that, the following week, although thankfully the 2 days that I am working, it's a little more low-key, but I feel because I know that I'm going to be out for a couple days, and it is going to be a super short week. Literally next week is only a 2-day work week for me. I'm like nervous that I'm going to be hit with all the last minute things, and I'm not going to be able to like log off on time. Wednesday I have no choice because I'm taking my son to a concert and it's out of town, so I have no choice. I have to be out the door. But it's gonna feel like, oh my gosh, I need to get this done, and it needs to be done right. Otherwise, I don't want to drop the ball. And then coming back from being out of the office for a couple days, we have like instantly that following Monday, my coworker and I were doing and already as I'm talking through this, I'm feeling the pressure because I have to make sure that we're both on point with our presentation. And that would have been something I would have thought about until next week, because it's not for another 2 weeks. But then I'm like, wait, half of the time I'm going to be gone. So I'll have to circle back and, get ahead of it. So I appreciate, because as I'm talking this through, I'm thinking out loud, and I'm thinking of things I got to get started on before I'm out. But it's like, whoa, like, immediately coming back, it's going to be like all hands on deck. So I was thinking just get through the end of this month, and then I'm like, wait. But it's good problems, right? It's good to be busy. It's good to know that the need is there and you're there to take care of it. So I'm going to stop. I'm going to focus on the road and get to my partner's place of business, and that way we can get the show on the road. So I'll come back this afternoon once I'm all said and done and back home. Y'all, so I'm back from my walk, obviously, and normally our walks include lunch, but this particular one ended a little early, so we didn't get lunch. But what I did have was a free Happy Meal reward. So I got my free Happy Meal. Isn't it so adorable? And I'm glad I went, because my daughter got was it the purple one last week? I think the one with the little bat. And this one is the pumpkin. But in case you guys didn't know, you can order a Happy Meal And because it's free, right? So it defaults to a Happy Meal with, or excuse me, a hamburger. If you want the cheeseburger, you could customize it in the app. So I ordered Happy Meal with the extra fries and added cheese. And then you can also, because it defaults to a small drink like Happy Meal typically, you know, comes with. Your girl ordered a large sweet tea. I forgot to ask for extra ice. Usually that helps water it down so it's not as much sugar, more of liquid, but I forgot. So I'm gonna go ahead and eat because I am hungry. And yeah. So shout out to these cute little stickers, this little activity kit with little stickers. I think it's adorable. Papacito, say your mom to see the doctor. We're gonna go to the vet because he has a little owie in his little pawsy. It's really chapped. I think it could have just been something I could have kept putting a little balm on, but I just want to make sure. You want to just make sure, huh? Make sure it doesn't get infected. Here we go. Papacito. Look, Papacito. Yeah, you can tell he doesn't want to put his hand all the way down. His little paw all the way down. Look at me. What's wrong? You wonder what's going on? I know. Let me see your little face. Yeah? You guys, I'm like, my mind is racing. Like, so my dog, it turns out that what I thought was a small little owie in his paw, it resulted that it might be a hairline fracture in his little bone, and that's why he's not walking on it. I'm like, well, to me it looks like he's just bothered by the fact that he has a blister. Like, nobody wants to walk on a blister. And he's like, well, and he pushes on his little paw, and I'm like, of course it's gonna like jolt back. So of course he's like, well, we need to like do x-rays. And x-rays alone, I don't even know where the bill is. I was in a hurry. I had a meeting, work meeting that I had to hop on to. I mean, the afternoon has just been, what's the saying? I've been saying life has been lifing. So thank goodness for care credit, and had to charge it, right? Because who's like anticipating that I'm gonna go to the vet and it's gonna be like some ointment or some antibiotic just to make it feel better, and it's like, oh no, by the way, yeah, so it might be $800 or it might be $600. Like, what? So with the x-ray without a fracture, it's $600. You ever hate just going somewhere and you feel like you were just like duped, and you're like, I don't know that I even believe that was the case, but what can you do, right? Because you're not the expert. That's how I'm feeling right now. And I'm just gonna say, let's hope that that's truly, that he wasn't just duping me, and that it's really the case as to what we think it was, because I'm feeling quite wow right now. And thankfully I had the means to take care of it. And then the worst part is I ran out the door so quick because I had to hurry up and get to my get back on my meeting. And the other thing I didn't mention is that the signal right here by this vet is so terrible that I have to literally sit outside of the building for it to work. And then I get home, jump on my meeting, and I look around and I realize I didn't even grab the medicine. So thankfully I live close enough to where I could just rush back over here and grab it, because I would have been so sad and upset had I gone like far away only to have to turn right back around. So I'm here, they close at 5, I'm gonna grab it and run back home because I have other things that I have to finish up work-wise. And then I need to hurry up and go get changed so that I could go to my event, which is this afternoon, and get mentally in that headspace. When I tell you, it's been yeah. And then there's an event I had RSVP, and I told my coworker I would join her on. It wasn't like a thing that I had to, but I wanted to because I didn't get to go last year. And then it turns out that the event date got moved, and so the new date that it's on one of my Mondays that I'm off. And normally when I'm not going back to back, I would have been like, yeah, I could go, it's my day off, like I didn't have anything else to do, I'll go join them, like it's fine. I had to send her a message today. The walk of shame was, I'm so sorry, my friend, I would love to join you, but that's my ADO and I need a day of just woosah. So that's how much it's been. And again, it's not a bad thing. I'm not complaining, but it's just giving y'all literally like, this is how it is. Like when it comes to certain times of year, like if I'm not available or if I'm not responding, which is really making me second guess if I can, like, not if I can, I will if I do, but if I want to proceed with this idea of this commission that I'm thinking about going for tomorrow at the city council meeting, which I haven't even had time to practice my speech or spiel because I've been so busy. So again, I just don't know. But let me stop talking. This is just taking up more time. So I'm gonna go grab the meds. Like, what's up, guys? Oh my goodness. So I'm on to my next event, which is not work. And yes, I'm wearing a polo. And guess what? I don't mind if you see this one. Yep, this is ALPFA, the Association of Latino Professionals for America. So of course your girl is on the board on that. I am the secretary, but also very much involved in the events committee so that we can make sure these events thrive and, you know, have input from all. And I'm here and I'm on my way. So I'm excited. Tonight's event is called La Voz de Ellas. We're having cafecito y conversación, coffee and conversation. I know some people are like, that's kind of late for coffee. Girl, the life that I've been living lately, I could take coffee any time of the day, okay? But you know, traditionally, and I don't know, I don't want to speak for all, but for the Mexican community, we like cafecito at night with our pan, our pan dulce, and this place sells pan dulce. So shout out to Chulo Coffee here in the city of Elk Grove, who is a newer business here in Elk Grove. They are locally owned and Latino owned, which is one of the big things that we like to do within our organization. We are a chapter, so there's a national level, but we are the Sacramento chapter, and specifically what we try to do is anytime we host an event, we end up at a locally owned small business so that we can ensure that those dollars are getting redistributed here locally. But specifically, if we can, and not that we want to exclude because we're open to all, but if we can find a Latino owned business, then that's another focus point that we like to start with. So definitely excited for this event. I'm gonna go ahead and I don't like cutting through parking areas, but this parking lot is not the funnest. It's not the best. Strategically, I need to get through. So I will come back later. I don't know that I'll capture video as I am part of the person making this event happen. So I'm pretty much going to be busy, but I will talk to you all soon.
Or to voice, to sometimes
and become trailblazers in their industry. Recognizing the importance of representation, Women of ALPFA actively advocates for Latinas in the workplace and beyond. They strive to create a space where the voices of Latinas can be amplified. The community promotes diversity, inclusion, and equity within all spheres of influence. As role models and sharing their stories, the community challenges stereotypes and empowers Latinas to pursue their ambitions unapologetically.
Hey fam, so I officially finished with the event. The event was over an hour ago, but my friend and her family came and kind of stayed. She told me they were leaving early, and then she ended up staying to the end. So Danielle, shout out to you and your mom and dad for coming out. I really appreciate all of you and supporting, and you know, getting to talk and getting to not know each other because we knew each other, but like getting to catch up with each other is what I was gonna say. So thank you. And shout out to Chulo Coffee for hosting us. I have my little cafecito here for tomorrow. I had a Mexican mocha tonight, but I bought the cold brew, which if y'all remember last week or so, I had bought a cold brew and I saved half of it for the next day. This time I'm saving the whole thing, and I'm gonna add a little bit of creamer in the morning and boom, be done. But yeah, anyways, the event went great. It was a small and intimate group, But you know what? Sometimes those are even better, because not only do you get to know each other, you get to open up the floor for everyone to introduce each other, which is exactly what we did today. And it was a wonderful thing, you know, to be able to get to listen on what everyone's doing and celebrate each other. We learned that one of our attendees, she's pregnant, so congratulations to her. I got to meet another entrepreneur who recently went from a corporate setting to starting her own business. And when she shared that, again, had I not had the opportunity to listen to what it is that she does, or if we were a larger group, which we wouldn't have been able to give that one-on-one kind of time, I was able to learn that the new space that she's in, as scary as it is, she's taken a chance on herself. And that particular business is something that in my day-to-day work, we can help her not only as a small business, but it's possible that larger entities may want to subcontract some of her work. So, you know, it's just kind of getting out there. It goes back to the networking piece, and it's really just, this is exactly why we're doing this. Again, for those of you who aren't familiar, and I know I said it earlier, but I'll say it again, ALPFA stands for Association of Latino Professionals for America. So one of the pieces that I talked about is Latina Equal Pay Day, and just, you know, ensuring that we as Latinas not only advocate on each other's behalf, but also step into the room and not be afraid to take up the space, and also not be afraid to advocate for what we're worth. And so I know it's easier said than done, because I've been guilty of this myself, but it was a moment that I was happy to be able to share. In fact, I was able to kind of, you could say I was in a way a buzzkill, because I was bringing us down to reality. It was that reality check that I think we often like to get together and celebrate, but we are more than that. And it's also important to understand why we're doing this. And really, it's to be able to be the voices for the families that, or, you know, individuals that often go underrepresented. So if we're taking a space, let's take it, but at the same time, let's also continue to uplift the communities around us. So I could keep going on and on, but I know that, first of all, you can't even see me, and secondly, it's late. So I'm gonna let you all go. I thank you so much for watching. Again, please make sure to like, share, subscribe. Make sure to comment down below, what does Latina Equal Pay Day mean for you? And if you're not Latina, what does Women's Equal Pay Day mean for you? And if you're not a woman or a Latina, as you know, someone who is perhaps an ally of women, or even if you don't identify as woman, but perhaps are in a space where you also feel that you're impacted by the inequalities of pay, you know, what does that mean for you? And what are you doing to, you know, hopefully try to help, you know, with that and bring awareness? So comment down below. Again, thank you so much for watching. I had some other things that I wanted to share with y'all today, but looking at the time, it's already going to be 9 o'clock. I haven't even really had time to even focus on my family, so I am going to do that and, you know, enjoy my family for a little while, and hopefully make it to shower and back to the computer to keep on editing. I keep saying this on every video that I've been trying to edit, and I don't want it to become a hurdle for me staying consistent. So I apologize again for being late and delayed, but as you can see, life has been busy, and all in a good way. Like, I am very blessed to be this busy. So, and for any of you who have done this before, whether it's Vlogmas, whether it's Vlogtober, whether it's just in general trying to stay consistent on your channel, this is exactly why I go dormant for so long. And then when I finally do video, then it's like, when do I find the time to edit? And then next thing you know, it's 2 or 3 weeks later, and then it's months, and then what's the point? So that's my excuse. So I'll let y'all go. Have a wonderful night. I'll catch you on the next one, and thank you again so much for watching. Good night.